I was working in this place of a majority minority, and there was these two cocky girls of a specific ethnicity. I thought I'd mess with them. I go and say, what's more beautiful? A green-eyed brunette or a blue-eyed blonde? The look on their faces. Then I add, referring to the latter, the Nazis thought they were the superior race. They cut the conversation, rushed out, and spread the word. And what I saw after was something like a mass state of panic. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. Boy, I must have hit a nerve, and a deep one at that. I was fired 2 days after. Now there's more into the story and more to consider in terms of meaning and accuracy. But we'll stick to the main point here. Why do some of us have an inherent feeling of inferiority towards white people? This is you, and here's the story. Referring to people by their color is wrong, but we'll do it here anyway to conform to the general understanding. Only race is human race, so we will use the word ethnicity. And the use of the word white would include Caucasians of European origin and light-skinned from all countries and regions around the world. Many of us were mocked and bullied for our skin color and where we're from since we were children. White is better. Was this the message? White is prettier, smarter, richer. Based on what proof? All ethnic backgrounds have their intellectuals and creatives, not just one. All have their troubled ones as well. There is no white psychology in general psychology. White biology, white nature, and human nature, all applies to all. Now, many of us worked and studied with white people shoulder to shoulder, befriended, dated, married a white person to see that people are people. And as many differences as we have, as many similarities. And by the way, some whites feel inferior to other whites for some reasons as well. Is part of us still submissive to the colonizer? The European occupation of our countries in the past centuries? Because I recall from history that most ethnic groups dominated the world in their time. None that we want to look like now. Somehow slavery became associated with black skin, even though the origin of the word slave is Slav, and they were not black, that I assure you. Slavery existed throughout the world, throughout time, throughout countries, regions, and ethnicities. Whenever the strong misused their power, they enslaved the weak, no matter where they're from. The inferiority I've seen in some groups that came from systematically embedding the idea that their ancestors were slaves. No! Your ancestors were warriors, kings, and queens. The beauty standard. White is more beautiful. That's what many believe, right? Then we see the insecurity. Light wants to get darker, dark wants to get lighter. Skin tanning or skin bleaching. Cancer is less serious than people's judgments. If that's beauty, why do we want to be beautiful? For ourselves and others. We don't want to feel less than others. We want to fit in. We want to feel good. We want to find love and maintain it. Well, you are beautiful. And if they don't take you as you are, you don't want them anyway. People have different preferences. And in the end, true beauty that lasts is inner beauty. And who sets this standard? Culture, media, us. People like you and me. So let's change the standard by accepting our beauty and educating ourselves and others. We see in our countries and around the world how in many situations white and some nationalities are treated differently and treated better even than our own. Different regions around the world have different practices of setting superiority and inferiority between people. based on ethnicity, skin color, religion, economy, politics. They never say it, of course, but they practice it in all aspects of life. Some people promote themselves with white and some nationalities. They promote their lives, they promote their businesses with them. Relationships of any kind with them is a sign of success. On the other side, seeing all these people dyeing their hair blonde, I came across an actual blonde that dyed her hair black and would hide her skin with long clothes and eyes with shades. She reeked of white guilt. In that specific environment, she felt bad about herself being white. The message is for all to love and accept the blessing of who they are and trust the divine creation. Years from now, if they watch this video, they'll think how racist and ignorant we were for referring to people by their skin color. Beauty comes in many forms, colors, shapes, and sizes, and we do not want a world with one flavor. We see the white family in movies, happy in their beautiful home, cozy under the Christmas tree, and see only one side to one reality. And as we set the stereotype for every ethnicity, we need to reset it. Know your history and be proud of where you come from. And if the economy of your country is bad, that does not reflect badly on you as a person. Superior or inferior, you are who you believe you are.